Hey, ho, ho, ha, ha. All right, everybody. Now then, I'm back with the old Fatbike electric bike build. And I said in this episode, I had delivery of the Fatbike. So I'm going to go through with the review of the Fatbike. And let me just tell you before we start, I tried to look for the cheapest Fatbike I could find. And then later on, I'll change the brakes, all the bits around it, leaving just the frame and the wheels. So I picked the cheapest one I could find in the UK. I looked for ages, and there was one cheaper. There was one for £300 or £299. I'll put the picture here and the website it was from, and I thought it was a good deal, and it was free delivery as well, I think it was. But when I always look at reviews of a website to see if any other people have bought it before, and when I looked, there was, I'd say 80% of the reviews were made up reviews from the company, right? And you can spot a made up review a mile off. And then the 20% remaining reviews were saying things like the item didn't turn up, and or it wasn't as expected, or it didn't last, or something like that. So it was mainly bad reviews, so I scrapped that idea completely. That was gone. So the next best price was £339. £339, I put it in dollars and euros up by here somewhere, and that was the cheapest I could find. So it's the cheapest, nastiest Fatbike I could find, right? So what we're going to do next now, we'll have a quick sort of cinematic time-lapse of me unboxing it, because you don't want to spend ages unboxing. It's just a bike in a box, isn't it? So we'll do that now, and then we'll look at what the bike is actually like. So let's go. Ho-hoy! Okay, don't know if you can see, but it's a terrible day. It's raining like mad. So let's get in the shed in here. Let's try and close these doors here. A bit noisy, but we'll close them right then. Where shall I start? I'll start by here. So this part I've already changed because it had a long head stem set that came out here, so it pushed the handlebars further forward, so the distance from the seat to the handlebars was further, so that was making me more lower down when I was sitting on the bike. I've also ordered, this is the original bars it came with, they're flat. I've ordered a slightly raised one, so I'm more upright when I'm riding the bike. Right, so let's get to the nasty stuff. The headset and the bars are okay. They're fine, right? They were fine. The original one was fine as well. But let's get to the nasty stuff. So, brake levers. These have to be the most nastiest, cheapest, rubbish brake levers I've ever come across. They, like on this side, for instance, over here, for instance, okay, right? If I show you this over here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's just all... the threads are almost coming out. It's like it won't even hold itself in there. I mean, that might have come apart there because that's a weak point there. Let me just put the light on a minute. There we go. It's a bit better. So see this is spreading apart slightly here where it screws in. So you can see it's cheap rubbish. Okay, that's absolute cheap rubbish. This thing here, that's probably the cheapest Shimano. I'll look up the price and I'll try and put the prices in what it costs to get this here. But looking at this looks like the cheapest sort of contraption you can ever get, really, for changing. It's for this part here, but I'll be getting rid of that when I put the motor on, so that doesn't matter. Then we come over to here. This is the cheapest one you can find. It works, it does the job, but it's cheap, okay? It's cheap. It's cheaper than cheap. The handlebar grips are probably, I don't know, they probably cost £2. They're really thin, really cheap, really nasty. Let's go down. What should we look at next? We'll come down to here. The front forks have got the IS post instead of post mount. The more modern, you think a new bike you'd have the modern post mount mounting system for that, but no, it's the old type. So I'm not quite sure what kind of forks these are. Cheapest forks you can buy, I expect. I don't know. They're doing the job. I don't know if you can see here, I've already put a 203mm disc on. The brakes, they're the cheapest ones you can find as well, I expect. I've ordered two front and rear 4-pot piston brakes. I'll put a picture now and a link in the description, and when they turn up I'll do a review of these 4-pot piston brakes. I bought them from AliExpress. They're not a known brand, but we'll give them a go, okay? So wheels are alright. Tyres are made from some sort of they're not exactly normal rubber. They're like a more nylon-y cheap stuff. Probably the cheapest you can get, but rubbery nylon, I don't know exact material what it is, but anyway, cheap. Let's come down to the seat. Now I've already changed the seat because I had a new seat, and this seat is far better than the one that was on here. The one that was on here is again the cheapest seat you can find. So I've changed the seat already. It did come with mudguards front and rear. I haven't put the front ones on yet. Let's go down by here. We've got the cheap brakes again. This is the original disc. Is a 160. It was a 160 for the front and a 160 for the rear. The front disc wasn't put on. You've got to put it on yourself. It's sort of partially dismantled, this bike. Another cheap tyre again. Pedals are so-so. I mean, you get what you pay for, don't you? And then let's have a look. What else can I say? There's a little bit of, I don't know if you can see, the paint is really funny down here. So I can see a tiny bit of rust there as well. See there? So although the frame is made from steel, but there's some dubious paintwork. A little bit of rust there as well, I think. So the frame's okay, but the paint's a bit rough. What's the weld? The welds, they're not too bad, I suppose. They're a little bit, they're not the kind of welds you get on a more expensive bike. There'd be nice puddles going around there, but they're a little bit wonky. But it looks like a strong weld, so I'm not going to worry about the welds. I don't know if I can see over this side. What else? Have I missed anything? If I look down here, I'm not quite sure what the... Let me try and put this way. Let me open the door next so I can have a look around here. Like this. Right there. That's the derailleur. Everything's in the way, I can't get a picture of it. That's probably a cheap derailleur, is it? I don't know what it says on there. We'll try and have a look. I'll try and have a look at the price. It's got a 7-speed on there. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, what do I think of it? It's alright, I suppose. I mean, it's the cheapest one you can buy, but when you buy the cheapest one, it comes with the cheapest parts. So, it's got a normal sort of thingy there. But, like I said, I'm going to change the brakes. They're going to be changed. And I might change the fork further down the line as well. The stem set's already been changed. The handlebars are going to be changed. Probably going to get better grips on it. Already done the seat. Probably get better pedals to go on the Bafang, because the Bafang will come with these bits here. So there we go. That's a sort of, what else came in there? There's the front mudguard that comes with it, and then we got, let me pull it up there, in the box. This is the box that came with it. I just dropped something out of there now. It comes with a cheap sort of plastic thing there, or the cack in it. It did come with a toolkit. Let me just see if I can get it out. Hang on, let me just put the phone down. So it did come with a basic toolkit, which, I mean, you can do the pedals up with it, I suppose, and whatever, but that did come with it. That was a free gift with it, I think. So, there we go. Let's get back in the house and I'll finish off this review. So there you go. If you buy cheap, you get cheap. I mean, you can't expect to buy the cheapest and get the best parts, because it doesn't work like that, does it? So you can see a lot of the parts on the bike are cheap. I took it for a ride. It does the job. It's a bike. I mean, if you was in a budget and you only had so much money, it does the job. But like I said, I'm going to change a lot of the parts, so it's a better bike in the end. So, you know, would I advise buying one? If that's all the money you got, then yeah, if you need one of these bikes. But, you know, personally, if I did it again, would I buy one? I don't know. I'd rather buy a frame and build everything around it. But the trouble is, looking on AliExpress at the moment, it's hard to find a frame. It's hard to find anything. And fat bikes were more expensive on AliExpress than they were on eBay, which is the opposite of what it was a while back. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe I didn't look hard enough, but I spent a couple of days looking, so I don't know. Anyway, if you, the Bafang motor has been ordered, so that's be coming from AliExpress, so that'll be a few weeks. I got to look up a battery and try and order that. So if you want to see the rest of this build, the brakes, everything, blah, 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 look out for the next episodes on this one. I'm not saying it might be the next video on my channel. I'm just saying look out for them in the future. If you like this video, give it a like. Go on, give it a like. Or a dislike, I don't mind. If you hated it, give it a dislike. Subscribe. It won't hurt if you subscribe, will it? So do that. And click the old notification bell. And I'll see you in the next one. Hoo-hoo-y!